The official explanation for why this war started, depending on who you asked and when. Saturday, Iran was preparing to attack American forces in the region, imminent threat. Monday, Israel was going to attack Iran anyway. Iran would retaliate against America. Tuesday, Iran was going to attack first. Senator Mark Warner summed it up. We have seen the goals for this operation change, I believe 4 or 5 times. Here, watch this drive.
Yesterday, you told us that Israel was going to strike Iran and that's why we needed to get involved. Today, the president said that Iran was going to get.
Yeah, your statement is false. So that's not what I was asked very specifically. Were you there yesterday?
Yes, I asked a question.
No, were you the one that? Because somebody asked me a question yesterday. Did we go in because of Israel? And I said, you were asking me that follow up, and I said no. I told you this had to happen anyway. The president made a decision, and the decision he made was that Iran was not going to be allowed to hide behind its ballistic missile program. That Iran was not going to be allowed to hide behind its ability to conduct these attacks. That decision had been made. The president systematically made a decision to systematically destroy this terroristic capability that they had, and we carried that out. I was very clear in that answer. This was a question of timing, of why this had to happen as a joint operation, not the question of the intent. Once the president made a decision that negotiations were not going to work, that they were playing us on the negotiations, and that this was a threat that was untenable, the decision was made to strike them. That's what I said yesterday, and you guys need to play it. And if you're going to play these statements, you need to play the whole statement, not clip it to reach a narrative that you want to do, all right?
So the reporter asked Rubio on Monday. He explained that America joined because Israel was going to act anyway and Iran would have hit US forces. Sauron was asked that today also. He said, I forced Israel's hand. You don't have to be tricky. You don't have to misquote anyone. Just ask the same question twice, and the administration collapsed into contradiction all on its own. That's not journalism. That's just showing up 2 days in a row. If Rubio is right, Israel drove the timing. America had no real choice and 6 Americans died because of a decision made in Tel Aviv. If Sauron is right, America drove everything. Israel just followed and the war was always going to happen, no matter what Iran did in Geneva. Sauron also casually mentioned today that most of the Iranians America had been talking to about leading the next government are now dead. Most of the people we had in mind are dead, he said. So we have another group. They may be dead also. So the exit plan is killing the exit plan. Either Israel started it or America started it. Either way, nobody planned for after. Monday, Israel made us do it. On Tuesday, Sauron made Israel do it. 59% of Americans disapprove of the strikes. The war has one story. The administration has 5. It doesn't matter which one you pick today because tomorrow they have a new one. Explanation for a war tomorrow because today is almost over.